Welcome back to the channel. This is Seeing in Sight, and I'm Adrian. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. It's been a long time coming, but I've hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, you know, on YouTube, probably anyone you follow right now has tens of, sometimes hundreds of thousands of subscribers, maybe even 1 million subscribers. Obviously, I'm not there, but 1,000 subscribers is pretty awesome, and I want to thank you because that's exciting. When I first started this channel, did I think I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers? I mean, I knew eventually I would, but to be at this point now is pretty awesome. I'm grateful for it. It's pretty awesome because I've made a lot of cool, I feel it's pretty cool content, kind of all over the place. I understand that. 1,000 subscribers nonetheless. My last video I made in gratitude of subscribers was 300, which was a little while ago. With the same gratitude I had at 300, I have even more at 1,000, and I want to thank you. A lot of interesting, it's been an interesting month. My last video, I had my car talk. I realized the video was very hard to edit, and the audio was pretty horrible because the sounds of the, sounds of the driving, but it is what it is. We are back in my room. Welcome. Like I said, a lot of interesting things have been happening over the last month. I met a new person, new friend. We got to small talking at first. And he had something I saw that was related to some of my interests. And I asked him about those things. Blossomed from there. It was pretty insane. Because you don't usually run into people with the same topics of interest as you do, and it was just really strange because you don't see it every day. So some of the topics we were talking about meditation, about your thoughts, about some crazy topics that I haven't even gotten into on this channel. A lot of just a lot of great information, a lot of great conversation. Now this friend, he invited me to a talk he was having. He said, hey, I'm having this talk. It was last week. I'm having this talk, and if you're interested, I'll be talking about a lot of the topics that we're talking about. Raising your vibration, lower vibration, being in a low vibration, being angry, as opposed to, being in a loving, top-notch vibration emotions. Of course, I was like, I'll be there for sure. Basically what was happening, we met at a local community center, and he was talking for a group that was having him as the guest speaker. Actually, a lot of people ended up showing. We probably had about 20 people there with the space we had. Like I said, we started talking about the meditation, different forms of meditation, the benefits of meditation, and I was happy to be there and to be able to further the conversation as we went, because I had a lot of questions. He had his different points of view, and everyone around us had their different points of view. Now, one of the other topics we really spent a lot of the time on was your thoughts, and your thoughts being things. Now, you might not think your thoughts are things. If you think about it, this was one thing I said during the talk. You, at this moment, with whatever, however successful you are, however unsuccessful you are, relative success, your success is your success. It's not anyone else's. Basically, your current state that you're in to this moment, to the moment I'm in right now, is a culmination of all your thoughts coming together to this moment. And I thought that was just really cool. Another topic we talked about, like I said before, meditation. Now, this guy, he told me a little bit about his meditation. He said he meditates for 2 hours a day. Once in the morning, once in the evening. Now, I told him about when I meditate, I kind of do more visualization. I do some visualization techniques. I visualize how I want the next day. I visualize how the day is gone. I visualize, the mindsets that I want to be in to be successful. One of the points on meditation that we went over during the talk was how powerful meditation can be, because it helps you stay present in the moment, because a lot of times we're either worried about what's happened already, or we are worried about what's happening Monday, or what's happening next Saturday, or what's happening next month. You know, it's good to think about and plan about what's happening, but really being worried about what's going to happen in the future doesn't really do you any good. And being worried about, you know, really investing and attaching to what has already happened, you know, in some ways can drag you down, both the good and the bad. The bad being you're holding that emotional state with what has happened before, and you're letting that drag you down in the present moment, which will then affect your future. Also, on the good things, it's good to ride that wave. At the same time, you cannot let past successes, you know, dwell with you too much, because you want to keep improving. But if you dwell on a past success and you are dwelling in that state, well, you want to keep that state current. If you just keep drawing back on the old energy, you know, you're not continuously improving. So I think that's another part of not attaching to the past, which I think could be very beneficial. Do you ever have it when you're in the shower, or when you're not thinking about anything, you come to a realization, maybe an answer comes to you, or inspiration hits you in that moment? You know, it could be a problem you're dealing with, it could be a question you have, and you kind of realize that when you think about that issue or look for inspiration, you don't find it because you're consciously looking for it. But when you're not thinking about it, it hits you, and I think that's pretty powerful. So in meditation, what can happen, and it's happened to me before, is that when you clear out whatever emotions, whatever thoughts are coming to your head, and you kind of just let things come in, you know, you could be looking for that inspiration or that answer you're looking for. And I think that can also be very powerful. Overall, with the talk, I very enjoyed it. It was very, very awesome. I remember coming out of that, you know, I would say very high on it. But, you know, it's just a stream of thoughts were coming in, and it had me thinking about a lot of things. Which brings us to this video, of course. It was just a little bit ago, depending on when I get this video out, but I am able to do posts to my subscribers, so I think that's pretty fun. My first post was, what topics would you like me to make videos about? You know, I want input from you about what you would like to see, and I feel like that can be very, you know, cool way to go. So that's all I have today. Great talk with a friend. Found out he was doing this awesome talk. Went to the talk. Talk was awesome. Talked about thoughts, vibrations, meditation, and that's where we're at right now. Inspiration for a video. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so that you're notified when I post a new video. And also, I'll link below, somewhere around this page, my social media accounts, at Seeing Insight on Instagram, at Seeing Insight on Twitter. So there we are. I will talk to you all soon. Hope you enjoyed this, because you know I did. Have a good one. Bye.